So my friend used to be able to do it. Waka, 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 waka. And then we go to a bar one day at T. Willie's. Remember T. Willie's in Redondo Beach? Mm-hmm. Not T. Willie's. I mean, what was on the corner at PCH in Sepulveda, or PCH and Palos Verdes Drive? It's a little island. It used to be Woody's. The way back.
Oh, yeah.
There was a restaurant there. So we go in there, we're having a drink. And he's going waka, 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 which is the Pac-Man sound. And the waitress does the ending. I go, man, you gotta ask this girl on a date because this is a match made in heaven.
Yeah, that's really hilarious.
It's really funny.
Well, for those of you that are confused, as am I, this is the Vintners Series for November 2017, the Wine of the Month Club. There you have it.
Yeah, way to go.
And on my next trick...
So, interesting lineup. And so you're going to see 5 wines in this video because I didn't pay attention to the selections, and so we had to choose a Pinot Noir just for the California series to go with the classic version of that. So, Ed, why don't you start us with the Camp du Rouss Barbera D.O.C.G, which is a really fun wine.
Could we talk just us about this wine for a minute? First of all, don't taste it. Do not, under any circumstances, taste this wine. Give it to somebody else. Because it's Barbera. A lot of people don't like Barbera. They're kind of rough and astringent and around the edges, et cetera, et cetera. So I'm doing you a favor. Do not, under any circumstances, taste this wine.
Wow, the nuts. I forgot.
I didn't forget.
J'ai oublié le nez de devant. See what I'm saying? I know you were excited about this one when you saw it on the list to write about it.
Well, the problem is I couldn't buy any because he doesn't have enough. Mm-hmm. So do me a favor, don't buy it so I can get some.
Yeah, that was the problem. We bought everything that was here. It was a 2011, which you never know by the bright acid.
When I saw this, I sent him a rather descriptive email about, are you kidding me? Because I know this wine very, very well. I've been drinking this wine for probably 20 years. And it's one of the best kept secrets in the world. Coppo Camp du Rouss Barbera.
Well, Barbera's not for everybody, as you know. But man, you can see how this works with some of the indigenous dishes.
It's for everybody that I tasted with it. I'll tell you that right now.
Great sausage pasta dish with this.
Oh my God! When I told people what this wine was selling for, they went, "You got to be kidding me!" And a lot of people never heard. People in the wine business, people who've been in the wine business for 30 years, had never heard of Camp du Rouss Barbera D.O.C.G. But it's there, man. $24.99 on the shelf, $12.99
real.
Real
This is totally complicated.
That's unbelievable. I mean, these guys, along with Giacomo Bologna, reinvented Barbera in Italy, in Piedmont. I mean, where it grows best. I mean, up till then, it was a pretty nasty grape. It was, they were getting 10 tons to the acre. Whatever, it's 99.
99. Wow.
99 points.
I'm not gonna go quite that high. 98 and a half.
That would be 980 to you on my 1,000-point scale. Oh, do I get to do the next one?
North by Northwest Chardonnay. Here, another sleeper.
This was something else. Yeah, I love the story about this wine.
Like, what? So I've never tasted these wines. A guy comes in, we taste them. And I love Washington State wines, particularly their Chards and their Merlots. But, I don't see them very often. And this guy comes in and tastes it, and I thought, I'm going to feature this wine. And he makes a deal. So 2 weeks later, I go to this wedding, my nephew's wedding, in a very unusual setting at somebody's yard. Not that's unusual, but the yard was unusual with broken down cars in it and stuff. And the bride is from England, and the bride family from England was at one table, and I was entertaining everybody with the wine, so I went around to each table and engaged this guy in a conversation. Mm-hmm. Heavy English accent. He says, I don't know how good accent. He goes, by the way, have you ever heard of North by Northwest wines? And I go, what? He goes, North. I said, for the first time, yes, last week. It was a week later.
That's
he
funny.
Goes, well, they poured in my boardroom at my company in Arizona. I'm like, what?
Okay, now let me get this straight here. You got an Englishman who's got a company in Arizona, and he's tasting a Northwest wine. Mm-hmm. I'm confused as hell right now. Bloody hell. Thank you. And for my next trick,
this is great.
This is an unbelievable wine. This is really, really,
the Explorers.
It's very little Chardonnay grown in Washington, and for good reason. It's a climate that's that's really made for and soil for Cabernet Merlot, Cabernet Franc, and they make some of the best of those Bordeaux varietals ever. I mean, those wines are phenomenal. But then you taste something like this, you go, hey, you know,
taste the fruit.
well,
It's got plenty of acid.
yeah.
It's not cloying and overdone, and there's a little bit of oak in there. What a great balance.
Really wonderful mid palate, you know, and that's one of the hardest things to get in a wine is tasting the mid palate. I'm talking here. $19.99 on the shelf, $11.99 reorder price, and I'm at a 98 on that one. You know how much
the way
I
you
like
described
Chardonnay?
it sounded really good.
I can hear the ocean.
I hear the freeway.
Ay.
Okay, this is a fun one.
Fun one?
The Rosso from Puglia.
Puglia.
We brought this
Masseria Surani.
Vintage.
Harris.
It must be Primitivo. I think it's a blend of Primitivo
And Negro Amaro.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, God, you can smell the Negro Amaro in there. It's got that kind of Syrah-like animal component.
So Puglia, up until, I'm going to say 10, 15 years ago, was really the jug wine district of Italy. And I met recently, and you can see his video online, with Vahe Kashkarian, who's one of the founding guys down there to produce fine wines. And then he moved to Tuscany, and now he's in Armenia making wine. And I just thought this was exquisite in the blend. I forgot about the nose. You can smell it.
It's just it's so
That's
Negro
so
Amaro.
funny. Right at the end, he's going, wow.
Yeah, no, this is. But I tell you, this wine will fool the daylights out of you because it has a kind of animal, sort of almost nastiness in the nose, and then there's this bright fruit that just comes up. It's like
That
plums
is so Puglia. That is such
and cherry.
South Central.
South Central, like L.A. man.
Yeah, it's Compton. A little age in the nose, a little age in the character, and that's just from the hot district. It's really good.
Yeah.
I can see this with some
Oh God, I
red
could.
sauce pot, some pizza, really.
Yeah, pizza would be great with this.
Pizza.
Pepperoni pizza. I just made some last week. It was delicious. Anyway, 17.
This is
$18.99 on the show.
Despite the wines are all great, and to get a Barbera is great, but this is one of the reasons you belong to this club, is to find interesting wines that you would not buy because you can barely pronounce it, and maybe a wine shop would even tell you about it.
You know, you're right. I mean, you might find it by the glass in an Italian restaurant, and that would be about it. You know. So
I wonder how that goes.
I'm at a 95 on that one.
I'm 96. I'll go 96.
Fine.
I wonder how that goes. That you go to Italian. I see this all the time on the menus. Like the other night, we went to a steakhouse in Hermosa Beach, and they had a Slovenian Cabernet on there.
Really?
So, wouldn't you suspect that generally the wine drinking public's going to look at that and go, I'm not going to get that. What is that? That's not weird.
Well, you're right. You know, but I remember not too long ago going to a Lebanese restaurant and ordering specifically Lebanese wine because Lebanese wine is really good.
It can be really good.
Really, really good. I mean, I've tasted some great Lebanese wines.
I forgot the nose on this. Is great.
This is delicious. I mean, well, we've done these guys before.
Yeah,
This
a
guy,
long time ago.
you know,
The North Coast.
it's the craziest story. This guy is named Myka, M-I-K-A. So he's going to start a winery. He's going to call it Myka. Somebody else has already got the name at a winery. So he had to change it to Myka, M-Y-K-A. And you're like, come on. There's 2 Stag's Leaps for crying out loud.
That's like that.
How many Chateau Latours are there in Bordeaux?
Cease and desist I got from that guy about dancing derby. So don't. I mean,
wow.
Derby Vineyard is dancing derby. I don't think
I
so.
forgot how good this
Isn't that great?
wine is. This wine's delicious.
I love the nose too.
I
It's
do
such-
too. I
very
love everything
complicated.
about it.
I even get some. I almost
Get a little
like
peach.
anise.
I get a little peach in there, which says there may be a little Muscat clone kind of sneaked in there, you know.
I also get an herb in there.
Yeah, it is got, but
Those
that's
terrible-
Sauvignon Blanc. I mean, this is exactly what Sauvignon Blanc should taste like.
But it's North Coast, so you're picking up some character.
Yeah,
you're
but
gonna get from Napa.
his winery is in Napa. He has grapes in Napa, and it's North Coast because it's probably not 85% Napa, which is what it'd have to be in order to say Napa. But so what? I don't care what it says. It's all in the bottle.
This is a 96.
Yeah, 96, $12.99 a reorder price. No, it's $11.99 reorder price. Fabulous wine.
Should I make those numbers bigger next time?
I'll tell you when I need you to make those numbers bigger, especially on my check.
Paul, make those numbers bigger. Just in my check.
Well, good segue, huh? Okay, now these guys, I tell you, this primary wine guy, this guy's a nutcase. This
yeah.
Ron Long or something like that. I forgot. And
Well, they have a very interesting sales organization in the Sarah Halstead. She's a comedian. She's a stand-up comedian.
okay,
I mean, I've had actresses and actors and people trying to, rather than be a waiter or waitress during their attempt to stardom. This one's a comedian. She's a stand-up comedian. She sells wine for these people. Masseria.
well, you know something, she's in the right business because the wine industry's a joke.
Well, this is some funny stuff, huh?
No, the wine industry is a joke. He's got what's the name of his winery? Unaltered or something like that.
Okay, so the other day I got wine, and I'm going to buy it for next month or 2 months. The wine's called Delayed in Glass.
Okay.
So I guess his premise was he was going to bottle stuff and then hold it in glass. So that's the name of the wine, Delayed in Glass. And the guy says, we're having trouble selling the brand. I'm like, The wine was great. I mean, this Bordeaux blend I bought was really good. And you're like, well, having trouble, establishing the brand. Like, duh, delayed in glass. What does that mean?
I don't know, man. I don't know. It's a crazy business, boys and girls. Let me tell you,
I love this nose.
it's delicious wine.
Fruit forward. It's
Very, very Pinot Noirish. Okay.
It's California Pinot Noir. It's a 15. You're not getting that lean spice component you get from Santa Rita or something, but you're getting a wonderful fruit component.
Yeah. No, this is a killer bottle of wine, and
$16.99 on the shelf, $10 on them for more.
$10.99. That's all it's
Yeah.
going to cost.
I know.
That's pretty damn good.
Well, folks, hang on to that thought. I'm not sure that's the case.
Yeah. No, that's a super bottle of wine. I'm trying to remember the name of his winery, and it was really kind of goofy. I mean, I'll think of it in the next video. So anyway, that's our show for today. It's the Vintners Series +1.
98.
November
97.
17. 97.
Super.